Well, hello everyone. This is going to be a repeated thing for a little bit until we get the transition. Again, these videos are unedited as to get them out faster to all of you. Thank you all for your patience. If you've been waiting for these, again, I'm so sorry that it's taking this much time. I've been unwell and I'm finally getting some answers. So please enjoy Dungeons and Dinguses. Remember that there is adult content in this in terms of language as well. If you're watching with your little ones, it's relatively tame. We've had people that are live in there and they said, like, don't even worry about what you guys are saying. So enjoy Dungeons and Dinguses, my dudes. Love you all to bits. Isn't that great? There we go. No,
Monsters, you gotta do
fantastic.
the recap in your new character's voice.
My name is Lumi, and I have a knife.
All right, players, audience,
Last time you met Lumi, who has a knife.
here we go.
This knife, in fact.
So, last time on Dungeons and
sharp.
Dinguses, everyone was getting ready to take their way up to the mountain as Arnis got information of a place where he could go to learn more about who he is and his true calling. But in the midst of that, a strange creature came up to them, threatening to pretty much cut their shins with a knife.
You little
A
me.
small, short, little mushroom person by the name of Lumi. Lumi is a quaint little thing that has threatened to cut most of them with her little knife that she carries around. Upon that, also, their other companion got a letter stating that she had gotten the bearded goosen back. And it was weird because as soon as she finished reading the letter, she poofed and got teleported back to what they think is the bearded goosen, at least as far as their knowledge. They have not had word from her yet.
I missed them already.
As they traveled up the mountain, a giant skeletal dragon flew overhead,
That's right. Forgot about that.
heading towards what they now know is a giant city full of nothing but dragon riders. As their travels were very uneventful as they got there, they got to the door and had to answer a couple of ridiculous riddles that the town's guard got ridiculed for, because everybody is welcome in the Temple of Dragons. Everyone. So as they get there, they go through. They notice, well, Arnis notices his dragon runs off, and he notices he is chasing a rat, like a cat.
Wait, there are
Playing
more
with the rat.
rats? Grim?
There was a giant rat in the alleyway that his dragon decided to chase and playing with like a cat.
Perfect. More rats. Anyone's hungry? Sorry, Grim.
And the ones that stayed back got a little bit more insight on who they are, and realizing that the person that they saw, whether they know that they're real or not, knew exactly who they were. They knew that Apex was from the future, or that Kranich was from the future, and Bell cursed to live for what seems to be forever.
Serves you right, tomato thrower.
Ruby ran off to the temple and told them that she would meet them there. when they had dinner. At this time, we are going to join and pan over to our comrades as they are sitting in a bar. It is about, it's about just at nightfall. They probably have about 20 minutes before they have to meet for dinner. All right, guys, what do? The
We're at
show
the
is
bar?
yours. You're at the Fang. You're at the
Ah.
Dragon's Fang Inn.
This is like the morning after all of our exotic beverages that we had last time.
No, this is still the night of.
Oh, great.
had those
okay.
around-
And
those are-
Lumi is
y'all-
currently on the ground rolling around.
Oh.
Y'all have those currently at noon, so the effects have worn off by now.
Okay, then.
I don't know if Variant is
Actually,
if
no,
Variant's
I'm gonna-
sober
no,
yet.
By the way, hey, Lumi, you were the one who had the dragon scale meat, that little shot. Because of what I did, so I actually expanded on it in my other campaign. You have 10 temporary hit points.
Ooh, does that go on top of the 20 that we got from the gold thing?
This one does stack.
Oh, do we have 20? What? Okay. Interesting.
So, just to let y'all know, I
We
made
got
the
so
dragon
much help
scale
from getting
mead.
drunk.
So dragon scale mead, you have to make 3 different Constitution saving throws. The first one is to whether you get drunk instantly or not. The second one is for if you get passed out, and the third one is if you wake up. The third one, if you wake up fully healed, like if you had a long rest and you gain 10 temporary hit points.
We should carry this. This is like the best. Like carry this stuff around just in case. You know, it's
So-
like I'm gonna get. That's literally I'm gonna get drunk
there's
about
also, well, here's the thing. There's a thing about that though. He cannot bottle it and sell it. It can only be sold in establishments.
it. Oh, that's fair.
You cannot take it with you.
Dang it! All right, that's cool though. Wait, so we're all hanging out at the bar now. We've all gotten out of the bathhouse. We're all getting sorted out before we head up the mountain. Well,
Yes. So y'all got drunk about noon, and it is now about just at sunset. Arnis, you know that you were told as soon as the moon crosses the horizon, you were supposed to be at dinner in the temple,
Okay.
meeting with the high consulate that's there, or the high priest that's there.
Right. Okay.
I love the frame that his face is frozen
It's
on.
perfect. We move on. It's fantastic.
fantastic.
Can Dane make a performance check to try and I think that he, after receiving that book of the lusty lizard, because we can't use that other word because of Bethesda will rear its ugly head and be like, "Excuse you, sir." You're gonna try and recreate some songs based off of the lusty lizard in the establishment to see if he can make any gold before they head up the mountain, because he hasn't
so-
gone to perform yet.
Yes. you
I don't
can-
need to perform right
go
now,
Ahead and
personally.
go ahead and roll me 3 of them.
3 of those.
Yeah, roll me 3 performance checks.
Ooh, let's see if we get booed off stage. That's close. I think Lumi threatening him made him feel a little bit self-conscious. That's pretty good.
Jesus. Fuck.
Ah, there's one. There we go. Put it in the book. Someone meme it quick.
Okay.
Oh, what?
So, Hermit, for your amazing talent, as you're playing okay at first, then it gets better, and then someone just goes, "Will you get off the stage already? There's supposed to be a fight in like 10 minutes."
I feel like Belle also hurls a tomato at him.
It is woe
That
unto
has
me that everyone hates me tonight. I'll go away.
So they start throwing tomatoes,
Far
and you see like this
away.
barrier. As the tomatoes start bouncing off of this barrier, not being able to touch them, as 3 tomatoes hit Varian square in the face.
You're all tomatoes. I hate you. Stop throwing these things at me.
Lumi's
So-
gonna pick up a tomato off the ground and eat it.
Oh,
Varian,
gross.
Varian
These are
gets hit.
perfectly good tomatoes.
Varian gets
Throw them
hit.
on the ground.
Why is
Varian
Varian
gets hit by 3 tomatoes in his face as they bounce off your barrier.
perfect? That's what I'm talking about. Useless magical item to save me from being turned into ketchup. Okay.
Eddie, you still with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, still with you.
Okay, cool.
Just
Did I make any
It's
money?
okay, man.
that was
Yeah, you make 60 gold pieces.
Sweet.
So you now have to roll a 15 or higher to make anything.
Okay, that's fair. That's totally fair. Worth it. It was worth it.
But that nat one booed you off the stage.
Yeah. Boo! Get off the stage.
You need
So-
to get those rolls out of the way soon,
You're
man.
wasting tomatoes. I feel like Lumi ran on stage and was
We're
yelling
wasting-
at people who were
It is
wasting fresh
sunset.
produce.
You know it's going to take you at least an hour to get to the freaking temple.
we should
hour
probably
to
make
get
a
to
start
Temple?
then.
Probably. I guess
That
we should
is-
probably head that way.
That is all what y'all plan on doing. Y'all can split the party. Y'all can do whatever y'all want.
Oh,
I
no.
am just here.
Oh, no.
We can't leave the main character alone by himself.
I mean, you could.
Let's not do that.
He did say that you were told that you and your compatriots must attend.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
So
I
while
guess
we're
we'll go.
waiting, can I tinker while we still have some downtime?
Yeah, you can go ahead and tinker. Roll me a intelligence check. It's on your main page. Just the check. It'll roll your bonuses.
well, I'm so glad that neither of my characters. I'm not dumb as rocks. Good.
You
Perfect.
have 3 points to go towards one thing of your choice.
Okay. Well, I'll have to get with you later on how that works. So I'm just gonna bank 3.
Just make a note that you have 3 available points on one item. They all 3 have to go onto one item.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Yeah, y'all have a tinker in the group, so
Every time we get a chance where we're like there, if I don't say I'm tinkering, I need somebody to tell me to tinker. It's not dirty, unless you want it to
yeah,
Right.
because here's the thing. I told him that he has to tell me he's tinkering, or he
Buddy.
doesn't do it, or he doesn't do anything.
Perfect.
That makes sense.
Perfect.
So,
Okay.
be. I need
Makes
I need
sense.
tinker
Oh
points. My
my.
TP.
all right. So as you see Karnak come out with toilet paper stuck to his boot.
Hi.
It goes
That's
in the
a-
latrine, Kranich, not on the
Wouldn't you like to know
floor.
what I was doing in there?
So
I'd rather not.
y'all make your way to the High Temple. This temple is gorgeous. It is marble walls. Giant, I mean massively giant marble dragon statues, one on each entrance of the door, like up the stairs.
Do you
I
ever
mean-
think that they could fit in one of our bags?
They are massive. They are probably the size of your house that y'all bought.
You think we could probably fit
Yeah,
it in there?
that's not going to fit in
Belle,
myself.
for the love of God, stop trying to fit big things in small places,
This-
okay?
This temple is probably the size of the city that y'all just left.
Holy moly.
The doors look like they are made for a dragon to open and walk through. An ancient dragon.
Oh, man.
Well, that definitely makes sense.
It is black and purple marble. You have never seen this stonework before. None of y'all have. Even if you still had Medora with you, Medora would still have a challenge. And all dwarves are proficient in stonework.
Well, Arnis, what are we even doing here? Because I know that we have to
Let
get to the
me-
top of
let
the
me
mountain.
finish
Can Lumi
describing
do a
the- let
check
me
because
finish-
Lumi was, the Darshrooms come from the land of the dwarves. Basically, they lived alongside of
Yeah,
them. Can I
even
do a
even
check
your
just to,
even you still don't understand. Like
Okay.
this is marble this is stonework that you haven't even dealt with before. You see ornate carvings of what looks to be battled with dragons on the outside walls. This temple is probably one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen. And as you go up the steps. The doors open as this billowing of wind hits y'all in the chest. Like there's an entire atmosphere in there. As y'all walk through, you see dragons flying through the sky as this building is probably about 400 feet in the air to the ceiling.
This is kind of a cool place. Why did you earlier, Arnis?
It looks massive, but y'all notice that as y'all are walking, it seems that time, see, like your steps speed up.
Oh.
Well, that's
Like, for every step y'all take, it's like normally 60 feet per step. Y'all are moving through this building very quickly. Like, there's a magical aura. Lumi.
Mhm.
You can tell that there's magic in this area. That's why y'all are walking as fast as y'all are.
Mhm.
But it feels like it's just normal steps to y'all. As a man in dark robes, give me 2 seconds.
While we're having those 2 seconds, because he's on the phone getting food, my dudes, I was going to ask everybody, do we want Vane to have an accent that he's been masking this entire time just for the lulz?
If
I
you
think-
do, it's got to be something like meme-worthy.
Talk like
Like,
Shrek
he
the
should-
entire time. Vane's
Yeah,
just been
What
Scottish the entire time. What did I do it? I'm sorry I've been masking my voice this entire time. I was too freaking nervous to be in front of all of you.
But if he does that, you have to make Varen fall in love with him because of his accent.
No, we just got them apart.
I agree.
They're
Instead
like
of
two
doing,
magnets,
instead
man,
of
come
saying
on.
do it, has to be do it.
Do it, you silly
I agree
woozle.
with Megan.
And Baron's like, why is your voice getting so much weirder? It's like, well, you know, I was trying to keep myself from being seen for what I really am, a dirty northerner. But finally, I'm just tired of trying to mask it the entire time.
Lumi's just like, I know that's your voice. You made a little weird noise. What does it mean?
I've marked this to be cut out
I'm
since
weird.
Grim is gone. Do we like it? I think that I can manage it now. I was just trying to like see if I could differentiate between myself, because
Can you sing in that accent?
let's.
Well, you know what they
You know
say.
what?
Like a lot of times when people sing, they tend to like lose their accent at times when they sing.
I mean,
They don't necessarily
Ed
sing
Sheeran
with their
does, right?
No.
Not like heavy enough to where it's like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? There's like little like tinges, little twinges in the accent. Not like, it's like One Direction. Always, everyone.
Abby! Second.
I don't know, people.
One.
Thing.
The music group?
Maddie!
Yeah, Oasis, perfect example. Exactly.
I see what you did there, you goofball. You scared me. I saw the link. Okay.
So I messed up the address, and then I get it again, and they freaking don't even
Love
give me the
you.
Frosty.
What?
Oh no!
How
no
very dare.
Frosty.
Whatever.
Yeah, how dare they?
How
So,
absolutely very dare.
I'm gonna call them tomorrow and be mean, because I was given permission to be mean.
How unacceptable. Well,
A man walks up to you in robes, and there are fine, ornate robes with a picture of a dragon across the front of it, with giant wings spread out down his arms. Welcome, young travelers. How may I assist you today?
We're here for this guy right here. He pushes Arnis forward.
Ah,
Thank you, Belle.
the young
You're welcome.
The young
Ridiculous.
dragon rider. We have been waiting for you.
See, making
So
them
I
wait.
Please.
heard.
Follow me. The High Priest would like to speak with you. She has been awaiting your return.
Wait, you've been here before? You didn't tell us?
He has, but not in this lifetime.
Oh.
You need to share some of these things with us, buddy.
That will all be explained over dinner. Please.
Oh, what are we having?
Belle, we can discuss
As
that
he
later.
ignores the question and starts to walk.
I follow behind.
Well,
For the
Belle, looks
record-
like
So
the
as-
Dragon Man's a little bit uppity, huh?
As you
Mm.
walk
Lumi
through the
follows,
halls,
but with her hood up, and she's like walking behind each pillar and then going to the next pillar, but she's like following.
Lumi, it's okay. Just stand next to me. They won't look at you. I look weird enough. Just keep your hood up.
so as y'all walk and proceed to go through, you see pictures of dragons and battles similar to the ones on the outside walls. You see giant ancient names, and then you see a picture, a portrait painted that looks like Arnis with a white dragon standing behind him.
Anyone else taking a look at this thing going,
And the placard reads, Anzarias.
Friends
Ben.
of yours, there, Arnis? Long distance
I
brother?
wish I knew. I
Arnis,
don't.
you've recognized this picture, except for without the dragon behind it. This picture has been in your family home. Your father talked about his great-grandfather. You can see the similarities in the picture.
Anyone else a little bit uncomfortable that we have basically what seems to be a literal legendary dragon rider as our companion and he didn't even know? What's going on here?
I
There's
mean,
a lot to be told, but if you follow, you will understand, as I will explain a lot. Your compatriot Ruby is already waiting for you. The ancient one. You already have an old one with you, and one from the future. This will be an interesting conversation, to say the
Old
least.
one. We called old.
You there, armored one.
You're talking about
As
me,
when he
right?
walks through this door, his cloak seemed to disappear in dragon scale armor. Pure gold and look. As he grows to about 9 foot tall. Spikes run across his arms, claws as his fingers.
My
Hail
God, are
whips
you
out
good
and
with
wraps
this?
around his body. Welcome. As you see a long, giant, ornate table, look to be bigger than any of y'all would be able to sit at. As you realize, as you look down, all of you have grown. Please mark on your character sheets, as long as you are in this temple, you count as one size larger than you normally are,
Okay.
okay.
including your badger bear.
Oh, let's go.
It's now an extra.
Your badger bear was a large creature. It is now a huge creature.
Huge.
We need to find some sort of roar for like a sound thing for someone to like press whenever the badger wants to say something.
I think my voice just got deeper.
As you all sit at the table, you realize that your host is not there yet. Ruby's there. And she is sitting at the table, feet propped up against the table, like she is at home. Feet propped up, leaned back, chairs on 2 legs, as she is sipping from a martini glass. Oh, You finally decided to join me.
Well, aren't you comfortable? Looks like you've been here before. Do you know why we're here?
I do.
Care to elaborate, or are we gonna have to wait for who knows who to show up?
I am not
Why am I
allowed.
bigger?
It is the effect of the room. Actually, the effect of the temple.
All we seem to get from it, all I seem to get from the message I got at Vane was
With Varian.
there is.
I know we
more-
look similar.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
really.
okay.
Sorry.
All I got from the message earlier was there seems to be more enemies than we know of to talk about, or something along those lines.
So you're telling me not only do we have to stop a pentagram of various cities being destroyed, but now there's another threat that has to do with some ancient feud that started with what looks like your great-grandfather?
If you want to know, your paths and ours are interconnected.
Is that
As
saying that?
y'all were talking, and all of a sudden you now see a man sitting at the head of the table
Lumi's got her
Dress-
knife out.
in ornate gold robes. Looks to be human, but looks very, very old. You can see gray in his beard, long gray hair. So, you have finally returned, Mr. Ben.
Who are you?
I
I put my hand on Lumi's wrist and just pushed the knife down. He's not going to hurt us.
I am
Oh,
not
you're not
worried
gonna
about
kill
her
me.
idle threat. As he waves his hand, Lumi, your dagger feels extremely, extremely heavy as it hits the table.
A knife.
Those some cool party tricks.
Party tricks? No, I do not do party tricks. I do ancient magic.
Lumi's gonna
Yeah.
grab her knife with both hands and say, "Do not mess with my knife." Pick it back up. And
Lumi,
it's
Lumi, calm
As you
down.
go to pick it
Calm
back
down,
up, it
look.
trying
slams
so
back
hard
into
to
the
hold it
table.
with both hands.
It slams back into the table.
Lumi, it's okay.
gonna-
You're worthy of your knife. It's just
As he waves his
temporarily
hand
heavier.
in it, and you go to like really like try to pick it up, and with the force as he waves his hand, it just slings out of your hand.
airborne knife. Stop it.
Oh, I wonder where I can get a learned trick like that.
Things
Very
are about to
easy,
get crazy.
Daddy, I would probably guess.
I don't know.
Now, for as who I am, I
Hello.
am priest Argonaut Lefay.
Nice to meet you.
And you're sitting in my chair, Lefay. As you see a young woman come down the stairs. Scales up her neck. Very flowing, almost ball gown dress. As she puts her hand on top of the chair. Oh, I am sorry, madam. Yes, you always are sorry. Sorry excuse for a dragon rider. As she just waves her hand, and him and the entire chair slide across the room. I'm sorry for the indiscretions of that one. But I am High Priestess Astana.
Well, you tell him if he
Bayan.
touches my knife again, we're gonna have problem. And Lumi's gonna
Bayan.
put it
Lumi.
back in her pocket.
Please, Miss Lumi, relax.
I can learn the trick to make that knife heavy again. That's kind of cool.
Any questions you have, I am here to answer, along with telling you some more things that you must know, especially about the dead raven, as all the candles almost go so low they almost extinguish as the room gets dark.
Varian instantly casts, he just creates his own fire and kind of goes, I'm not being in the dark again. I'm sorry. Last time things went dark. Some weird stuff happened, man.
Lumi's gonna pull her hood down and let her cap glow and just like tap on Varian so he knows he doesn't need to light a fire.
I apologize. As she takes a deep breath and the candles go back out. My magic tends to expand to other areas.
Sorry, it's an old story that I get really freaked out about whenever I hear anything about, the lights going out. I read this story about these characters that kept yelling, "Who turned out the lights?" Anyone get it?
Yes.
There's a Doctor Who reference. Shoehorn!
Now,
Nope, never seen it.
I'm sure you all have questions. As she motions her hand and the chair flies back to the table, and she just glides into it. And Miss Ruby, please get your feet off my table, as she waves her hand and Ruby's feet hit the ground. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I do not like rudeness at my dinner table. As she claps her hands and servants come out and start bringing a feast. Giant, like full half cows just on the platter. Like the entire half of a cow.
Well, if you don't mind explaining a couple things, you have a painting that looks awfully like our young companion here, Aranis, in the hallway before this room. Can you explain what's going on with that?
Why, yes. Arnis has been here before. Just in a different life. And he was not Arnis. See, dragon riders, their souls pass down to body from body. Yes, he is his father's child. Sadly, his father did not have the gift that his grandfather did. So it skipped a generation, as sometimes it does in certain families. Arnis has his own soul, but also has a piece of his grandfather's soul that is intertwined in his own. That is why he is able to be his own person, but he is still yet a dragon rider.
Makes sense, I guess.
But see, the reason why his dragon has not grown to full capacity as it has is because his blood is mudded. It's impure.
Well, knew it. Dragon Riders are all a bunch of pure people. What the heck, man?
That's it. We are different races. The blood of the dragon rider is usually a dragon rider will mate with another dragon rider, keeping it pure.
Y'all need to branch out more.
But because Arnis was had at a very young age for his father's powers did not arise. So that is why Arnis's blood is muddled, because his grandfather did not want his father to have the same fate as him. It was an arranged marriage, whether Arnis knew that or not.
Oh.
He
Interesting.
purposely had his son marry a non-rider.
My
But he
mother.
could not. Yes, your mother.
that why my father left after I was born?
Yes.
Lumi's not gonna really know what the situation is going on right now, but Lumi's gonna pat on Aranis's leg and be like, "It's okay. You know, they used to tell us sometimes that some people are just late bloomers, and that's you. It's okay. It's perfectly normal. Don't worry. It's okay." And Lumi's just gonna pat your leg. And
As a sprout
back down.
pops up on Lumi's head, another mushroom on top of her mushroom.
Thank you. Thanks, Lumi.
What?
Wait,
I'm just gonna be
so-
stuffing my face.
You want some moss?
no, thank you.
Not
I-
again. I really don't
Alright.
want to see all those colors again, Lumi. It was great in the bathhouse yesterday,
They're
but
pretty.
Wait. So, if my father wasn't a rider, then Para's gem, how did he acquire that? How did he leave that for me?
You do know that every rider, when they are born, an egg hatches for them, or an egg is made for them. Your dragon is supposed to be your father's.
So does that mean he has 2 dragons?
In theory, he should.
So, Para, she's
Your father's. Which would have become yours as well after he died. See, dragon riders do not live for very long times, as I did not know my father or my mother. My mother died giving childbirth. But see, it is unfortunate, because if a set of dragon riders only has one child, only one dragon is created. So that means a dragon dies forever.
well, at least I know.
But in
Alright.
technicality, you do have another dragon. Because technically, a dragon would be made for you.
Probably why you haven't been able to fully do everything with Para yet.
now as
No.
much as it would be interesting to go into your family history right now, which I'm sure you could have a private conversation, how does this affect the cities that are burning right now? We're on a really, really desperate mission to get up this mountain, and as much as I want to get into the family history and hear about all about it, can hear about it before bed. What do you need us for? Why are we here?
You have reached the top of the mountain.
Did I pass out last
I was
night?
about to say, yeah.
This is the high point. This is the city that is the main gateway.
So what was the deal with the dragon that was completely made out of bones earlier then?
The dead Raven's dragon. Because he is a rider too.
They're not here, are they?
Not yet. But they are coming. By the way, she seems nonchalant about this. Like,
Yeah,
it's a normal
aren't you
everyday
concerned
occurrence.
about that? The fact that they're specifically burning down entire cities to create a pentagram to cast a spell of some untold magnitude? Doesn't that concern you at all?
Why do I care?
Because the rest of the world might be burned to the ground?
And the rest of the world tends to hate upon dragons and tries to kill our children.
Well, no, okay, to be fair, let's just say that chromatic dragons do have a tendency to be kind of, pardon me, jerks.
As you see a giant chromatic dragon, appear pull her shoulder over her shoulder,
I had one other girl.
And this is an ancient dragon, by the way.
Hey,
They are precious as she's petting it.
Varian. I wanna
Yeah, I'm gonna shut my mouth because our peoples don't really get on. I don't know if you remember the wars between the Genasi and the dragons way back when, but I think I'm just gonna go take myself down the table and sit by myself for a bit.
Lumi's gonna hold up a rash and be like, "Can I feed your dragon?"
Sure. As it kind of like tries to tooth at it because of how small it is, and like swallows and shakes its head. Genasi, please come back and join us.
Fine. We'll just have Vane
I
talk
want
to no one.
I want to make peace between. I want the peace to stay between your people and ours.
Well, in order to do that, you have to take interest in the world around you. Just because you're a bunch of dragon riders doesn't mean that you shouldn't pay attention to what's going on in the world.
I know they are burning, but see, buildings can be repaired.
Yeah, but the people in them can't be reborn.
Well, I mean,
again.
technically they kinda can, because Mr. Man over there is like a reborn
Is
version
the-
of his great-grandfather. Isn't that what you just said?
I mean, that's a specific thing, though, Lumi, right? Because I know that I don't actually know how your people spring out of the ground, but apparently, the dragon riders can pass their souls down over a generation, but not everyone's a dragon rider. So my concern, which I guess maybe I'll just shut up, because normally it's
I mean, I'll just
Vane
go grab a
mouthing off.
dragon and I'll ride on top of it, and then I'll also be a dragon rider. So
Is that
I
how it
mean,
works?
anybody can do it.
Are you
really,
telling me I
think
could have
about it.
been
I don't-
riding a dragon my whole life and I haven't been?
Yeah, absolutely.
We got a dragon
Somehow
for
I
you to ride
don't
there,
think-
Varian.
Somehow
They're
I
kinda
don't
small,
think it
though.
was that simple.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just a
I
mushroom.
will do better at taking this world around me. But you know, are there any other questions
So
Won't
I
you
get a
be
question
real?
here.
from maybe the ones that have not spoke?
Oh,
What
right.
exactly do we have going on with us at this point? That involves,
what?
you know, this whole entire like, what's his name?
See, the dead raven became a dragon rider by stealing the soul of a dragon.
Huh?
So how do we kill the dead raven?
You don't.
What?
How do you kill the dead raven?
I don't.
How do we get rid of the dead raven?
It has to be imprisoned.
So how are you going to help us imprison the dead raven?
Well, I cannot leave this temple, or I will die.
Time compression. You've been in here too long. You can't leave.
Correct. Neither
I need to
can
get
my
out of
dragon.
here. I don't want to be stuck here.
Yeah, am I about to leave
I'm
this
so
place like
big.
several years older?
No, it does not affect you.
I was gonna say I have the best years of my life right now, where I need to perform for people. You ever seen an ugly bard? They don't make much. People don't
Hey,
throw
Vane.
gold coins; they throw coppers
Is
and
that
more
a-
tomatoes.
Is that a gray hair I'm seeing?
You shut up, Belle.
You're getting-
You leave me alone. I swear on my dead mother that if you talk about my complexion
I-
again, I will make sure
Vane,
that next time you take a
Vane,
bathe in the
Belle,
bath.
that's enough.
Listen,
Sorry.
I
Lumi's
am
gonna-
5,000.
Vane. Lumi's gonna pull on his shirt and be like, "Why you sound so funny?
What are you talking
I-
about?
You sound funny. There's something weird.
Don't tell
Why
them.
are you talking funny?"
Don't
I am 90,000 years old. I have seen 17 wars. 2 almost world-ending things. And now I'm seeing what seems to be our only hope.
Okay, hold on, ladies. I get it. You're old, okay? You're old. You've been through wars. But I got to talk to this guy. And Lumi's gonna turn and be like, Vane, when you were drinking, I heard you talking a different talk. And now you're talking different again. I need to know why you talk so weird.
I've been embarrassed about my heritage for a long time. Do we really have to do this in front of them right
I
now?
think your hair looks fine.
Heritage, not my hair. What?
Yeah, your age and your hair are fine. You're not old. I mean, that was just joking about the gray hairs. You don't have any gray hairs.
All right, fine. All right, I'm from the north. I've been embarrassed about for a long time. All right, people don't like talking to bards with serious accents because they think that we can't sing in a different way, and they think that I'm going to be singing in some northernly accent. You don't get hired because people are like, we can't understand what you're saying, especially when we get drunk. I've been working on talking like this for 10 years. And I finally got outed.
I think that your voice that you were hiding
Sorry, Vane, I didn't
sounds
catch any
more
of that.
intimidating.
Well, just shut your mouth,
"Ah,
Bill.
look at
I've
me,
been
I've got the sword.
been trying to make sure that you understand me for the last 30 days.
This is great, guys. This is great.
Fair enough, fine. All right, should I just speak like this from now on? Because I don't know how to explain to you that, like, having to put on this air of being some poncy man that's from the theatre has been an absolute flipping headache. My hope for the last 20 years.
Look, if you don't mind, we've kind of got something more important to discuss.
I really
The
think
plot
that
you're
this
saying.
talking is-
Should we be focusing on the plot of what's happening instead of my stupid...
I mean,
Which...
probably, yeah, but
What are
I
you talking about? The plot.
What
The
Oh,
plot.
no. I forgot that this is probably going to happen.
Our lives are actually unfolding in front of us. My voice... Fine. Fantastic. Thank you, Lumi, for exposing my dirty secret. Now, Arnis, let's find out why you look the way you do and why this lady has 90,000 years old and why the hell we haven't gotten out of here to stop this giant bag of bones.
Bill, I want to make a plot to steal his tomato necklace. We have got to get our way around this.
You leave me
Oh,
tomato
don't worry.
necklace alone.
I already got a plan for this.
I'm not falling asleep in your company. Varian's gonna be the one that's gonna be looking after me. It's right, fine. Are you making me bunk
I'm
with him
sure-
again?
I'm sure he'll really look after
Listen,
you there.
listen. None of y'all have to bunk with anybody. I swear to God, I'm tired of hearing you talk. Look at you got me doing it now. I hate you.
What do you mean, Grim? I'm not sure.
See, now you're all making fun of me and my accent, you wee dingleberries.
I love it.
Let's figure out what's going on. I'll shut up now.
We must put him in a prison.
We're talking about Vane, right?
Made
Or we're talking
of
about...
dragon
No,
Nice.
putting me in a
Oh,
blooming
marble.
prison, you dingusy wankery.
Will you hush and listen to me?
Not very good at listening, sorry.
Dragon Knight's marble is the only thing that's going to capture and hold him being, where he will be prisoner here for the rest of eternity.
You're saying for 90,000 years, the best solution you found is that you put someone in a giant amount of rocks? That's not very novel.
Do you realize what Dragon Knight marble can do?
Dragonite marble, it's a different kind of marble. I'm not a dwarf, so I don't know.
How does this? Any of you that can cast a spell, do it.
Ha! I got you right there! And then Bane immediately decides to go look into his back pocket and pull out what? Tries to cast Bardic Inspiration on Varian.
It fails.
Oh, that's really awkward. I've never had, one of me, it's not like this for
Performance
me.
anxiety, buddy. It's okay.
Performance anxiety. I've never had that before.
Same joke.
Anybody else would like to cast a spell? How about you, sorcerer?
I go and I try to cast...
It fails. And not only does it fail, what spell were you going to cast?
it was gonna be, what was that?
There's like, quick, pick a spell that doesn't cause me damage.
Nah, it was gonna be firebolt.
All right, please, do the damage for firebolt, bolt, and take whatever damage it is.
Vane tries casting Mage Hand to
Wait,
try and
do I
pull out
even
his
have
gray
it?
hair.
Oh, I don't have firebolt. Never mind. I was
As
thinking
the
of another
as you
character.
cast the mage hand,
You
it
get a
turns on
invisible
you,
wedgie.
flicks you off, and disappears.
Ah! It actually just smacked myself in the face. I wasn't trying to do that. Belle, where's the
Hey.
gray hair?
Hey, Belle, you want to see something funny?
Yeah.
I wanna put a snare right under Varian's chair.
Does Varian see this?
Now, as you can
Well,
tell,
I'm glad that we're all on,
Dang it.
on the plot line now that
Dragon
Mr.
Knight's
person was talking about.
marble. Every time you cast a spell or do anything, it reverberates back onto you, unless you are attuned to it.
Wait a second. Does that mean if I cast sleep, I can knock myself out so I can wait out this conversation so I can wake up and we actually move on with our lives? And that's when Vane immediately casts sleep in the room. Does it knock him out?
It fails.
I just want to sleep!
Lumi is gonna walk over to him, and Lumi's gonna jump up and slap Vane in the face.
Huh? What'd you
And
do that
Liz
for, you
can
wee
do it.
lad?
All right.
Talking.
So,
If you keep
yeah.
making the spells, they keep doing the things. If you stop talking, we can go forward, which
Right.
is what you want anyways.
It's true, I'll
Does
shut up now.
anybody else?
Since you finally talk the way you talk, now you have such an attitude.
Yeah, it sounds like he
Lumi.
found his accent and his balls.
Does anybody have? As you see her cast a giant, as she holds a giant fireball in her hand.
Oh, look at that.
Would y'all like to talk, or would you like to all pass out?
Lumi feels very threatened by this situation. Where am I roughly in accordance to where she is?
You're all sitting around the table.
But I'm like near her seat or far from her seat.
You're probably 3 or 4 seats down.
Perfect. Lumi is going to slip out of her chair. Because everyone
I
else
can-
is casting all these spells and things. Lumi's going to attempt to like get out of the place that she's in right now stealthily, not so stealthily. And Lumi is gonna pull out her knife because that's all Lumi knows how to do is pull out her knife. And you bet your sweet Bippy that Lumi thinks that we are now in some kind of combat situation, and Lumi is going to take her dagger out, and Lumi is going to try to stab her.
Wait a second.
Oh
God
my god!
Can I use
feels
Mage Hand to try and
threatened-
grab that?
Lumi feels threatened right now, and it's by fire, which is especially not something that Lumi would like to deal with. So therefore, Lumi is going to try to stab this 90,000-year-old woman.
Lumi,
Alright.
done!
Can
Roll
I
damage.
use Mage Hand to grab the knife?
You can't! It doesn't
None of
work!
the spells work.
No.
Damn it.
What the hell? The
And that's
fuck
how we
will you
lost our
get your
magic
mushroom out
mushroom.
of my fucking dining room?
Twice now.
We're sorry about that.
Control your dang shroom
That was supposed
Before
to be.
before I sit there and I feed it to my dragon.
Anyways, back to the topic. So, Dragonite or Dragon or whatever it is will help us to imprison said person, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. So,
Right.
with that, is there any key to where we should probably head next to get any kind of information about where his whereabouts, or you may know something of this?
Yes.
Or do we need to sacrifice Vane?
What needs to happen is y'all need to go to the city to the south.
Okay.
Back to Waterdeep.
Back to Waterdeep. Right.
Kill the 2 guards and enter the gate.
Oh, 9. I think I know what he's talking about.
And go through the 9 hells.
Well, this will be fun.
Easier Easier said than done, it would seem.
Well,
Oh, it's pretty easy.
wouldn't
But
be the first
before
time
I
we've had to
send
do it.
before I send you all out, was there any other questions that any of you have? Karnak, about your past or your present? Bell, anybody? The fact that they know all this stuff about you.
Do we know why I am destined to live basically forever?
Well, it has to do with the fact that you fought in the Great War. You know, when you used to bathe in the blood of your enemies.
Well, they did kind of get in my way of what we were trying to do.
Well,
Bell will be
the
talking
gods
about.
didn't like that, did they?
Probably not.
Nope, it's this one.
No, it's that one. No, it's...
Can we all just take a moment and just say that I think we should be concerned in the future? Lumi? While I'm really, really, really happy that you enjoy using your knife, if you give us a warning next time, like, just give me a head nod so that I know to go into combat with you. I was
not.
caught flat.
If I give you a hit nod, I will alert my enemies, and Lumi must not alert the enemies.
Oh, now I'm
Lumi
afraid.
must stay hidden in the shadows.
Sorry, I haven't done the I haven't gotten as skillful as Narn to be able to change my batteries on the fly. Takes me a second.
Oh.
Oh,
All right.
What do you mean you guys skillful as me to change them on the fly?
Because you can just like pop, click, over.
I don't even have to charge these anymore. Here, you want them? Hello. There you go.
No, I am a little bit confused, though, as to how you know all of our history, including Arnis and Bell and apparently Chronic as well.
How do you know? What do you know
Do you
about
know
me?
me? Do you know anything about me? Why am I here with all of these weirdos?
You're a mushroom that just tried to stab her. Let us have a turn.
All right, that's fair.
I'm-
That's
Yeah, but
fair.
I love our new
Just
friend.
ask
What can you
me
tell us
questions.
about
You have a
Lumi?
point.
Lumi is the
Okay,
best
okay.
thing that's happened to us in like
Tell
a
us about-
decade, okay?
Lumi's gonna put her hood back on and just sit down in her chair with
It's
her
not the
arms
phase,
crossed.
okay? Stabbing's
You
not
know
a
what?
phase.
I'm gonna walk over to Lumi. I'm gonna pick Lumi up and set her right in front of the dragon. Say, "Tell me about this mushroom lady."
She's a mushroom.
What?
You're
You have
90,000 years old, and that's the best. you've got.
Backstories
Try
for
again.
everybody else, but all you can say is, that's a mushroom? Alright, fantastic.
At a play, me and monsters haven't come up with backstory shit.
You can be as wild as you want. You have full permission to do whatever you want.
Cool.
Cool.
So
Great
I have a question to
creativity.
lay this on. So when we walk through a village of other folks like Lumi, they were all holding an object, whether it was a spoon,
Yeah.
a knife, a
Yeah.
fork, a carrot. What is the obsession with that singular object?
Each one of them has their own item. When you
Well,
can't
you
have
see,
spoons,
for me, it's kind of like
have
a
knives.
comfort thing. So, if as long as I've got my knife, like nobody can hurt me. And if I have my knife, then I can make people hurt real bad. So, you know,
What's
if
wrong
you
with
got a
having...
spoon, you can eat some soup, real easy.
See, the thing about her race, and her village in particular, they were sent away from the dwarven villages that they're accustomed to. So, because they did not know what to do, they all started picking up random items. That's about as far as it goes.
There's
Now
nothing
you-
wrong with being obsessed with
Yeah.
something, all right?
But you there, Kranich. The inventor of the firearm.
No!
Harvest.
No!
I'm sorry.
No! No, I'm so glad that that is complete. No! That is gonna be an inside joke forever. That is not to see the light of day. Everyone is gonna be in the dark about that until the end of time. Do you understand me?
It's the flip of the mustache that fucking kills me every. Oh my god.
Here's another one.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I was just crying from laughing so hard.
I hate
I don't
you
know
all.
why, but
I
saying
really
it's
hate you
funny.
all.
It's soup. Really good.
You have a spoon. You can drink soup.
And they have a spoon.
Arnis,
they
get them
can
all back on track.
Real good.
I'm trying to, believe me.
Get them all
You-
on track. Because I can't do it.
So, you're telling me that... Wait. I just turned to Kranich here. You're telling me those things you have, you made them?
I did. Yeah, we make them. Then, occasionally have to visit a shop to be able to buy black powder. Black powder, what you use it for now, is not what it was used for in the future. We found some way to better harness it and weaponize it. So now we just kind of, my whole thing is I look for creative, inventive ways to be able to make weapons like this. The ones that I have right now are not the ones that I'm limited to. That's why, every chance I get, we're doing tinkering and stuff. So I suppose my question to the sage goddess over here of dragons that can't leave the room because they're not that powerful apparently.
Get some Kranich.
Is there any specific type of invention that I should start working on that would assist us in imprisoning the evil raven bitch that is killing everybody?
Every time. God.
Yes.
Is it possible that before we leave, you or somebody that would know how would help me maybe draw up some plans for it?
No.
Oh, good enough. Okay. Is it because I
But-
told you were old?
You never mentioned any sorts of
Oh
age
my
to anyone, Kranich. Didn't you learn anything when you were a wee lad?
They said themselves they were 90,000. Like
Yeah, but you
I couldn't
don't
think of
call
anything I've
them
done
on it.
90,000 times. Well, I can think of something you've done 90,000 times.
You don't wait. I told you that in private.
You
Here.
owed to
My
choking the
mushrooms.
chicken
I'm
90,000
investing
in
times.
it.
It was a
No.
major life milestone.
That's not what I was doing.
Here.
It's called
Kranich,
noodling.
lizard?
It's called noodling. You dingus.
Oh, it's stroking the
I will
the
give
lizard?
you this gift.
Taming the basilisk.
No.
As she snaps her fingers and people come out
Oh.
with these carts. You have 10 barrels of black powder.
Oh.
Is there any properties to this black powder
You
that makes
have
it different than regular black powder?
10,000. You have 10,000 shell casings of dragonite marble. You have
Oh.
anti-magic bullets.
I got some big plans for this. Thank you so much. I'll make sure they
You
get
just
put to
have-
good use.
By the way, it takes 1 tinker point per 10 bullets.
That's okay.
Just want to let you know.
I got big plans for it.
Is there anything that possibly
Now
would
remember, you
help us
said
on
1
this
tinker point
journey?
per 10 bullets,
those.
right? Bullets, right? Bullets?
Per 10 bullets.
Bullets, right?
Put it in the book. Put it in
No.
the book.
I don't understand the joke.
It's the
has to
candle
fit in the
situation
gun.
all over again, my dude.
It has to fit in the gun that you have. You do not have missiles. You don't
I
have
don't-
missiles. They would call them missiles.
How would they know? They aren't alive in the
Really
future.
big shell
D&D
casings.
rules.
It's time to make some mortars, Apex.
I have a plan.
Well,
So
No
you were
bazookas.
you were saying Bell, the
Yes.
Ruthless.
We'll leave the ruthless part out of it for now.
No, Bell the Ruthless. As I will call you by your title, Bloodbather.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
By the way, y'all are finding out some really good information out about Bell. He likes to bathe in blood.
no wonder he likes
Only
throwing
on
tomatoes
Only
at
on
me.
occasion.
That's
Only
disgusting.
on occasion.
Wait,
As she turns her head,
Are they like one of those
To
Jeffrey
Ruby.
Dahmer people?
that's disgusting. Who's
She
Jeffrey
goes-
Dahmer?
and your partner in crime, Ruby, the flesh singer. As you see Ruby have a wicked grin on her face, touch the table, snap her hand, and fire comes to her hand.
Should
By
not
the way,
do
the
that
ti-
closely to the thing that could explode, please, Ruby. Dear God.
As she starts playing with it. By the way, you realize that she is using magic. And as soon as she releases her hand from the table, it disappears.
Interesting.
Now that we know a little bit about each of us, because apparently now I'm outed as a northerner, Lumi likes to mess around with her knife and stab people, which, by the way, that was adorable. I don't know. I've never seen something so vicious and so adorable at the same time.
The only thing that I am curious about
Why are you
is
copying me
how
now?
the-
Stop it! Just because I talk like this don't mean you should be doing it yourself, alright? It's not contagious, it's not a disease.
Oh, I think
You
I'm
Just
listening
speak
too.
the way that
What
you
is this?
started. No,
The
Bell, you
only
shut your mouth.
reason- The only thing that I want to know. Varian,
Do I really have to
the
talk to all of you?
crimson skin. How
when
did
you have a
get
moment, I sent you a D.
I see it. How did you get stuck in a dream world is what I want to know.
Okay, I have a problem with magic mushrooms, alright. I admit it. I had a really hard night. After a really long battle, I went to the bathhouse. I talked
Monsters.
to some, people
Yes.
about some things that they said would relax me. And after my lavender bath, I got into bed and I very responsibly decided to have some mutton with some apparently very interesting mushrooms. And I woke up in this place called Candyland where I was really confused. And then I met all of these people. And apparently, Vane and I have something in common that we're still kind of confused about. I'm Genasi. That dude's ASMR. I don't get it, but I'm apparently several hundred years old, and I'm in the future now, and apparently everyone's calling me the old guy, and that guy likes throwing tomatoes at people, and I'm just here to try and figure out how to,
Yes, because you are two halves of the same soul.
That's disgusting! Do you know what
And
that
also
guy
there was
does
no
each
close-
evening afterwards?
I don't care.
I've seen you help him with it. What are you talking about?
I help him clean his loot. You are disgusting. You
Yo,
and your
you're
double
making out?
entendres.
I knew those books were a good idea for them. What do you think?
No, the lusty lizard is just good old fashioned high art. Okay, all right. And for your information, Vane has been working very diligently on making a comedic opera for all of you. So stop making fun of him. But yeah,
It's definitely going to be comedic after this.
Lumi, if I start looking at your head a little bit awkwardly, can you just give me a smack every once in a while?
He just needs a lick, not a smack.
That's.
What do you want?
Oh,
What are you
God.
to tell me about me? Why are you talking to me? I'm just from the past. I have nothing to do with anything here. It's fine.
Yes.
Could be worse.
Could be licking a
But-
mushroom.
You know,
I
we,
know
we
you-
do kind of like mushrooms.
I know your family.
Oh,
I
really? What
helped
did they do
you.
this time?
Well, I helped them to escape sudden death from the war.
So they're not dead.
No.
Well, in their time, they're not dead. They're not still alive now, are they?
Yes and no.
What do you mean yes and no?
Yes and no. Some are dead, some are not.
Who of my relatives are still alive?
Well, as time moves differently in the Feywilds, most of them.
Wait, you took them from our realm and you stuck them in the Feywilds?
While they were here, the world was burning.
That's fair enough.
There was people, there was the Blood Bather.
Wait a second.
So-
Are you saying that Bell was partially responsible for my family fleeing? Do we have a problem that I don't even know about because I was gone?
No. They were just taking orders and slaughtering anything that got in their path.
Ha! Some paladin you are, almighty man with your vision and mission. Never think for
He
yourself,
was
huh?
not a paladin back then.
That explains a lot. Your obsession with tomatoes, blood,
Back
red
then.
things.
Him
Back then, it was a different
and-
time.
him and Ruby were a part of the Dark Legion. They were Death Knights.
And I've been hanging out with him.
Well, he's changed his ways now, as he found a god. Now for Ruby, she is still a Death Knight.
I'm both more aroused and more afraid at the same time. Ruby told me that there was someone for me. I'll sleep better at night knowing that.
Yeah, just look down in your hands. You might find them.
As Ruby changes
You know,
forms again,
I'm gonna have to... Where's my pen? How many dick jokes are we doing tonight, friends? How many dick jokes?
Depends how long Varian starts talking.
Oh my
Listen,
god!
So, as you see Ruby change completely, she now looks like a tiefling female wearing black spiked armor with what looks to be a chess piece knight with a sword through the middle of it.
Well, that's very
Remember
interesting.
these old clothes there, Bloodbather?
A little too well.
Little on the nose, isn't it?
Dahmer.
Who is this man you keep speaking of? I'm just messing.
Okay, so who all is doing what?
Well, apparently getting a history lesson.
Yeah,
Vane just keeps
congratulations, you
Varian keeps eyeing the armor that our host is wearing and just kind of like mumbling, I want it. I want dragon armor. I want it really bad.
You already know what I'm doing.
Mhm.
You're holding your knife. It's what you're doing. You have a knife.
No. She sent me a message. By the way, you all look around and you don't see Lumi at all.
Where the heck did Lumi go?
She's gone.
What?
At least to y'all's vision, you can't see her.
Can Varian do some?
Well, I think that is all the information y'all need. I'm going to retire now. Please
Well, thank
you.
eat, drink.
Where's our mushroom?
play hide and go seek, you'll find her as Lumi.
Well,
She
not all of us
kind
have
of sideways
1,000 years
looks
to
in
practice.
your exact direction, smiles, winks at you, and sets something down on the table and walks away.
Lumi winks back.
I knew we had a little
And
sneak
she heads back
mushroom.
up the staircase.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but this food is gonna go to waste if we don't eat it here.
Oh, and Arnis,
Yes. Yeah.
your dragon is like at the end of the table, like head up on the table, like dragging this half a cow off the table.
Don't look at me. I'm not taking that offer.
And she like growls.
It's your turn to feed her, right?
Oh, she's feeding herself.
Well, I don't know about all of you, but it looks like Chronic, you have a lot of work to be doing with all of this rock and this. I think Varian, you should stay away from that black powder because don't know about all of you, but a fire genasi next to something explodable makes me a little bit nervous. As far as I understand now,
Bang though.
what?
It's not a happy ending type of bang, though. We don't want that.
Dear God, can you all, like, normally I'm the one with my head in the gutter. Can you all just, come on, come to the light. Come to the light side. Right? Jeez. How
As
many
they're
more-
arguing, Ruby walks over to Lumi. Y'all don't see this. She pats Lumi on the head, scoops up some of the moss, and then goes up to Varian and smacks him with it, and walks off.
Varian just looks like eyes go cross. Oh my God, it's happening again. Someone get me a chair. Get me some apples, a pickle, and a full roast chicken.
No,
Do we
you
get
do
it?
not take effects by it. It's just
Time
there.
for the vision quest.
It's on the side of your face, unless you decide to lick your cheek.
Oh no,
It
that's
is there.
exactly what he
Lick
does.
your cheek because
That's
next week it's
exactly
time for
what
your
he
vision
does.
Quest. It's
Mhm.
Well,
time
here's
for
the thing, you
Varian's
didn't
arc and a
see
vision
him.
quest.
You did not see him or see Ruby grab the moss. You just watched her
Please.
smack you across the face. That's it.
Well, he's gonna
All you
investigate
saw.
his own face and probably do that.
Yeah, you can do that, and now you have moss in your hands. Unless you lick your hands, you don't take the effect.
Well, I mean, we're all just sitting
But
here having
you now
dinner,
notice that you know that Ruby has found Lumi somewhere as she walks off.
Just a quick show of hands. We're not about to walk anywhere, right? We're probably gonna take a long rest.
No, nope, 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 no.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not going. Well, you're not going anywhere.
Because here's the thing. Y'all have already had a long rest. It hasn't
Yep.
been 24 hours yet.
Oh no. So, okay, well in that case, I think Varian takes out a very specific empty pouch and starts shoving what was on Lumi's head into the pouch. I'm saving that one for later.
I think we might need to take you somewhere, buddy.
I don't need help. I just need a nice room with some bed sheets. And
Does anybody need to take a 5-minute break?
I would,
I think we need a 5-minute break.
yes.
Well, we're
Bathroom,
20 minutes away from.
bathroom break.
Bathroom, clear your mind. Yeah.
And then
Alright,
we'll
everyone.
wrap it up after.
Hey, meet back here at 9:45. Whether you're back or not, I'm starting.
Heard that.
Okay, no problem.
Copy that.
9:45.
All right.
45. Got it.
Yeah, Hermit. We should definitely look at doing a vision quest for you at some point.
Oh yeah.
Awkwardly
Like Blue
stares
Mountain,
into the
Blue Mountain Castle style vision quest,
Oh my
where
god.
we all play different roles in like helping you identify your story. You are Thad. Sorry, Varian is Thad, and you're about to have your quest.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I had no idea that we
Okay.
yeah, okay, like be right back.
I'm not.
Did you like my joke earlier about how my knife is sharp? Because it's a
Oh my god, I
Sharpie.
didn't even hear that. What the?
Oh.
Dude, you know what's great? We've recently discovered these little pens,
Uh-huh.
but Sharpie makes a pen
Yep.
that is like those little Skillcraft, those G2 pens.
Oh,
These
yeah.
things are awesome.
Oh, I
I'll
use
have to
the zebra pens.
look
Those are
into
my
them.
favorite.
The zebra
Those-
ones?
Those zebra, you could stab a bitch with them zebra
Those are
things,
so
man.
good.
That's what I use at work to sign everything.
I thought you were gonna say that's what I use them for, and I was like, wait, what? Wait a second. Pause. Pause.
Oh man. I think I stumped Hermit. I did not realize I was gonna do that tonight.
With what?
I stumped him tonight.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, but the other one, at least that was stayed in the dark. At least I didn't say that one out loud.
Yeah, no, that was funny. I was like, I found the perfect gift for it too. I saw that and I was like, this is everything in life now. The mustache wiggle.
Yes. Oh man. I think everybody in the background did not realize what went on. Oh,
It's a good thing.
I'm so sorry. I'm just glad that didn't come out. Like, usually there's no filter. This filter blocked this one.
That's a good thing. In this specific instance, there's the line in the sand, and then you just ran up and kicked the line. And now there was none. It's fine.
It was great though. I just hope I wasn't the only one thinking it.
I just like how everyone's going over and just trying to lick monsters now. It's like, I want my vision quest, please. I need to get stoned. You got
Everybody wants to.
you got psychedelic hair fuzz.
Mushroom cap, and I don't know why. Everybody wants to lick my cap because my mushroom cap is probably poisonous.
And that's even funnier because we just said no more dick innuendos, but mushroom
And
cap.
you know where it's at.
Exactly.
I'm just a mushroom, okay? It's your fault
Here we
for
go.
making it an innuendo, not mine.
Well, it's the bad part
It's
that,
probably
that Varian's the one going after the
It's
mushroom.
definitely very poisonous, and I cannot wait. I want to have a combat so bad. I'm so sad that Lumi still can't have combat until next week. Ah, it's gonna be so good. Can't wait. Wait. I think only you guys. I think only the party members know what my class is, which I'm not going to say right now, just in case I haven't said it yet.
If the goal is secrecy, I have no idea.
That's okay.
As far as
I
I'm
can't
concerned,
remember
you're a
if-
talking
I can't remember
forest
if people
creature.
know. I think Cutie Pie knows. I think Nar knows, and I think maybe possibly Ed knows. Can't remember if I said it or not.
I don't know, but I'm Lumi. And I am Lumi the Shroomy.
All right. So it's
Hello.
all about a vision quest.
Yeah, I thought we got to get a Vision Quest arc for Varian.
You okay there, Ed? I wonder if his router kind of messing with them.
Probably just trying to fix it and see if it worked, whatever it was.
Shenanigans.
No, that's that place that we're not supposed to talk about.
Next person says
We
shenanigans.
don't talk about Bruno.
No.
I'm gonna pistol whip the next one. He just says shenanigans.
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 What's that one place you like?
What
Oh,
the button's not that
shenanigans!
Shit on the wall. Oh.
Everyone that's hanging out this evening, thank you so very much. It's our first time back after a little bit of a break, so it's lovely to be back with all of you guys. I hope that you're enjoying yourselves, because I definitely am. Apparently, because now we have a bunch of dick jokes.
I didn't do it. I haven't made a single dick
I
joke.
know. I'm so proud of you.
I didn't make any of them either. You just inferred them.
No, I did not infer anything. God dang it.
Is not the troublemaker in the word sense.
I like how Grim said be back at 8:45 or 9:45.
And he's not back?
And he's not back, so we're gonna go on without him.
All right, team. Here, let's go. We're gonna go and
Alright, so Lumi is the one in charge of the show. So Lumi says that what we're going to do next is Lumi's going to continue staying where I am, and then you losers are going to get lost, and then I'm
You're
going to
gonna
follow.
No, okay. I'm in charge of the show.
Grim, you are gonna have to give me a
You're
moment
late.
though, because we have Ed needing to come back because he's having some actual technical
You're late.
issues.
You're late. You're
Yeah,
late
you're
for a
good.
very important date.
his phone's dying. He can't keep it up.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's okay. My entire thing is glitching. Like,
It's probably Discord servers over in the UK, maybe.
I know.
no, like, I'm having like the little blue boxes like freaking rapidly flash.
That's
That's
wild.
weird.
Yeah, because right now you're all in different spots.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you
That's
can see
crap.
my thing.
Oh
That
yeah,
looks-
that is really weird.
Do you have anything on your keyboard?
Yes,
Hermit, we need to make a point before
I had a
next
private box
session
on my keyboard.
to go and set up Video Ninja so this video thing stops jumping.
That's a good idea, my dude.
What the heck is Video Ninja?
Video Ninja.
I mean, it would
Video
mean
Ninja.
that we would have, like, we'll make it work, right? Because we'd have audio in Discord, but then,
Audio and Discord, video and Video Ninja.
uh-huh.
Well, actually, how many of this are there? 5
6.
total? 6? Actually, you know what? I wonder
cannot-
if we can.
We
can-
cannot
You
use.
can use guest star, because Hermit's
Right.
camera's local.
Guest star isn't as convenient for recording purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it creates the call, but it pushes it straight to
It's
OBS.
easier to use Video Ninja.
Video Ninja does the same thing, and every camera is its own browser source.
Yeah, that's the same with guest star.
I'm good with Video Ninja. Hell, maybe we should use that for freaking Sunday night's campaigns.
Yeah, just for the camera purposes.
Yeah, it's,
Hey, what are you
Yeah.
doing tomorrow, Apex?
Planning out a garden and cleaning my porch.
You got
Having some
time after
touch
6 to
grass.
talk with me about that?
Yes.
Because I don't know
Oh.
what Video Ninja is.
I'll send you a DM once kiddo's
I mean,
asleep.
Grim, it'll be
Okay.
easy for you to, like, jump into it. It's more that I need to figure it out to integrate it into our,
Well, I gotta figure it out to integrate it into my campaign if I'm gonna use it.
Well, have to learn
we'll get you guys done at the
things.
same time. It'll be
Yeah,
easy. It'll
we
be
can
fun.
do it at the
We'll
same
get party
time,
on it.
Hermit.
It'll be learning for everybody. How
Yeah, it'll-
exciting!
So I
You
figured out,
get a
guys,
learning. You get a learning. We all get some learning.
the new portable AC unit that I have was apparently blowing hot air into the room while it was trying to cool it at the same time.
Well, yeah. Grim, that's the
I'm a
hose
dingus.
it's for.
Well, now it has a hose attached to it. See?
Ah! No, I get it. I mean, I get it.
Okay, so what are y'all doing?
We're still waiting because if you look at my screen,
Oh,
Grim,
Yeah,
I cannot
it's not.
quote
I'm in
unquote come
next
back
up.
in. I
I'm
mean,
Oh, that's fine. You know what? It's
Director.
okay. Hey, listen. You know what? We have all the time in the world.
I have something I want to do.
What?
For tinkering purposes and for science, I'm gonna address Lumi.
we're not
Lumi.
back in yet,
So-
guys.
what?
Ah!
Oh, shit.
Yeah. The wait, because otherwise it's all jacked up.
The cameras
okay.
are all wrong.
Because
in the
Narn's in
wrong
the wrong spot.
Oh, this matches my other character. Let me pull him out instead.
Just
What's funny is that his other character's name is Ed.
really.
Yeah, Ed
Yeah.
Lazard.
Ed
He
Lazard.
did it. He did it just to screw with freaking Ed.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I didn't. That character's
Perfect.
been there for about the last like 5 years. That's the 5-year-old name from my character.
We should just have
Oh yeah, that's what
Ed
we did with
for
Peg
the
with,
for the
huh?
remainder of the
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah.
Open up OBS, start virtual camera,
Okay, this
and have
is
a
really
picture
weird
of
because I
himself.
see like half my body here and then the other half.
Yeah,
of
it's the
it
other
down
side.
there.
It looks weird, right? Shenanigans.
It's okay.
Shenanigans.
Ed'll be back. Ed'll be back momentarily.
Ed said that his stuff all works in Shrubbery Chit Chat. It's just not working in the table for some reason.
Okay,
I
then
wonder-
hey guys,
So in
listen.
theory, we could move to Shrubbery Chit Chat. We just gotta remind everybody not to talk.
If
Just
we
to keep
go
their...
to
mics
Shrubbery
muted.
Chit Chat, can we please everybody mute so that way we can continue doing this for the next like 15 minutes and then we will call it for the night. Finish
That's
up with
all
this
good.
last scene
Yeah.
because I know some people want to go to bed.
Yes.
So far,
Apex.
all of them are saying yes.
Okay, cool, awesome. Let's go to Shrubbery Chit Chat, guys.
Head up to Short Richard Chat, my dudes.
BRB friends! Come on, guys, let's
I'm
go.
waiting to there we go. 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 I'm waiting for everybody else to get.
Oh, your Discord just broke?
You know,
Please, God, tell me it's
You-
Stupid. Wrong thing.
no, we just
Thank
need everybody else to stay
God.
muted, please, and thank you, friends.
And I do this.
Yes, we will let y'all know momentarily when when we're calling it for the night, and then we can just hang here and whatever's.
Ugh, okay.
Are you gonna
I
turn
am-
your camera back on?
No,
Oh.
and I just about killed myself.
Tatsuya, you gotta mute.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you,
Ugh.
Tatiana.
Oh, that's
Playing
fun.
Minecraft.
While Hermit figures everything out, guys, I want to thank you all. You are all
What's happening
amazing,
here, friends?
wonderful beings. I appreciate y'all coming and dealing with our camaraderie, stupidity, and dingistry, and enjoying our Friday night festivities because I have enjoyed it,
Mm.
and I think everybody else has enjoyed it as well. It has been wonderful. So we still have a while to go because these guys are not even near the level I need them to be.
We have a well. Wait a second. Am I an idiot? I am an idiot.
No.
But
I am an idiot.
I want to say thank you all for joining us. This is amazing. I look forward to every Friday night because of this amazing crew. Like I could not
Oh my god.
do this without them.
I think we all look forward to it. And I am so sorry about my computer seeming to have a...
You know what? It's okay. Apex will just delete the other one and then redo it, and it'll all be okay.
That's a lot more complicated than you think.
Oh, you can just copy it over and actually. Yeah,
Apex got this though.
Honestly, I kind of needed to look for another way for me
Got
to
it.
be able to do this before my phone completely died on me.
It's okay, man. That's why we should have just done this in the beginning.
That's fair. Okay, one. Thank.
Yeah, I mean the only reason why I'm actually using this mic instead of this mic is because this mic doesn't work right now.
Okay.
I don't have a long enough USB cable.
Needless to say though, phone.
There it
I'm
is. I
surprised
got
my
it all
phone
back.
actually
Look,
doesn't
we
like
fixed it.
work.
Woohoo!
We're all
guys,
back.
because my
There we go.
PC is now way up there.
Right.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna put it the time back in
Mm-hmm.
as right now. Are you good with that, Grim?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Are you gonna say you're gonna put the camera up your nose?
Yeah.
This is Grim Wolf
Story of a girl.
Nose Vision.
Had a river and drowned the whole world.
I was literally gonna come in and do that in karaoke. All right, back, Narn. We love you.
All right, so is there anything? All right, so y'all are now left alone.
I
At
have
this
something I want to do.
What in the world do you want to do?
Hey, Lumi, I have a question for you.
You can't see me. I'm hidden.
Yeah, she's hidden. Y'all don't know she's there.
Never mind.
She is not, according to y'all, she is not there.
I will
Now, someone
retract
can
my
roll me an
previous one.
investigation check to see if they can find Lumi.
Worth it.
I'm gonna try to find Lumi.
I'm
'cause I
going
know
to do the
she's
same.
missing.
So I need to roll a.
Yes, I
A
need
what?
you to roll me a stealth check.
A
Where
which
the
check?
fuck- Where's
No,
investigation?
not you,
at?
me. Fine.
Investigation.
Is that a skill?
Can I just roll a perception check?
Well, I'm having no luck there.
You were close there, Ed.
Yeah.
Ernest thought that he saw something in the corner of his eye, but
So,
wasn't sure.
Arnis, you think you hear a giggle? And that's about it. But you can't tell where it's coming from.
Okay.
This room is massive.
Should we all be concerned about having our little mushroom friend? Also, Varian, could you not eat that right now? You don't have spare 24 hours just to, like, gaze off into the distance and start...
It's 12 hours.
Well, now I just had some strange god voice tell me that drugs take 12 hours, not 24 hours. That was weird. You didn't put any in my drink, did you, Varian? No, I didn't put any in your drink. All right, Vane. Right, fine. Is it weird? Anyone else hear some weird god voice talking about correcting me in my assumption of the number of hours that it takes to be on a vision quest?
This
dear.
is your god speaking.
Ah, shut up! I don't like it.
Alright, so. Lumi, do you want to come out and play?
I would like to
Okay.
continue to follow them in the shadows.
Warriors, come out to play.
Hang on a moment.
Okay, what do y'all do?
I'm going to quickly use. I'm going to just put a hand on my longbow. Just just focus on where I think I heard the giggle come from.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Dragon Sight.
Okay, please roll me another perception check with advantage and then add 5.
You didn't
Se-
add 5,
wait.
rude.
Perception
Roll with
or
advantage.
investigation?
Perception. Oh no, you can use it. You can do investigation. Whatever one's higher.
Perception. Okay.
And at the end of the
And
evening,
roll it with advantage. So roll again. Take the higher of the two.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, now add 5.
So 29.
Oh yeah, you see her clear as day. With her little hood up and her knife.
Lumi's gonna actually hold on, just for my own brain before I make my next decision. Lumi's gonna see that you spotted her, and she's just gonna shake her head no at you with her knife in her hand. She's not gonna say anything, just
Vane and Varian stare at Arnis and go, "Is there something you want to? Is there something you want to tell us? Or are we playing hide
Not
and
at the
seek with a
moment.
mushroom right now?"
Kind of.
I haven't got anything to say at the moment, and to answer that question,
She's threatening you,
maybe a
isn't she?
little bit.
Lumi, come out, you silly woozle!
Varian, I heard Vane
Oh.
saying he wanted to play a game of hide the mushroom with you.
Good God!
So,
Could you just for once? Oh my God, Chronic! The only humor you have from your time is dick jokes, isn't it? All other form of wit is gone and dead. The children, it's all down to the children. I knew it. We should have been teaching
I'll
them from
introduce you to my buddy Longshanks whenever we take you to the future. Then you'll see what the real joke is.
Oh my
Um,
God!
So
Vane,
Ruby's gonna
Kranich,
stand up.
That was a
Ruby's gonna
good
stand-
history joke.
Ruby's gonna stand up. You are all imbeciles, and she's gonna walk out.
That's the first straightforward, understandable thing she's said the entire time we've known her. Isn't that sad? I think I should go lay down. Actually, shouldn't we be leaving? Weren't we supposed to go find this, what you will call it, dragon that was made of bones? Or aren't we supposed to go on to another city? What did we accomplish in this meeting? All I learned about was how Varian's family's still alive. Aranis is actually not Aranis. And Bell is actually a Death Knight. And Kranich likes dick jokes.
That's another one for the books.
What? Me saying dick jokes?
I was saying dick, but if that's okay, if that's an okay word.
Sure. I don't know anymore.
Oh no.
All right, so where are we going, guys? What are y'all doing? Because it is 10 o'clock. How are y'all feeling?
Well, I think that Vane
gotta-
kind of like exasperately just said that that's all we learned. That's all we learned.
That we gotta figure out what our next move is, and then cramp it over there.
Well,
More
for
or
one,
less, we know
She's
what
going
we're
to
doing.
follow wherever you guys are going right now, but she's going to stay in the shadows for this time being, and will present herself when she feels necessary.
Well, let's
Well,
see.
if
First,
anybody runs into Lumi, let her know that I need her for an experiment.
not a problem. Anyhow, so first things first, we need to find a good amount of this Dragonite marble that, let's be
They were
honest,
giving it to us.
yes, only enough to make these shells for Kranich, not enough to imprison a possible god.
Oh, she told you she has that she already told you that the prison would be there in the temple.
Ah, okay.
The
Y'all just
cla-
have to get him. Y'all just got to figure out how to get him there.
To clarify, I think, Aranis, I think what we actually need to do is we have to start going out and hunting this Raven character, and I guess Kranich's got the ammunition to,
Anybody
like,
got any
get...
pocket dimensions?
Okay,
I
y'all
think
get into
that
my favorite part of this game.
we need to figure out something that the Raven wants bad enough to be able to come out of whatever realm they've been residing in
It's obvious, isn't it?
to lure them in
Hey.
there.
Gold writing disc.
If I could just point this out, we know how to where to find him, and we know how to get there.
How and what? Yes, but how do we entice them out?
Gold writing disc.
What do they want bad enough that they would be willing to come out of that realm and into a place where we can lure and capture them?
No one likes my joke.
Well, no, she told y'all had to go to his realm.
I don't want to go to no
Nah, we're gonna
realms.
back
We
there.
already went to a place made of candy. That place was
Wait.
gross.
Arnis, you might have some way back here, don't you? Being a dragon rider, you have to have some type of way to bring him back.
Now, that is a question.
You should check your pockets. I keep finding random things in my backpack too.
Yeah,
I
I keep
just
putting them
found
there.
out. I just found out
Hey,
that
I,
part of
um,
my grandfather's soul.
For hey guys, like an actual DM question. How late are we playing? Do we have 30 minutes or or hour? What are we doing?
We need to wrap it up right now.
Yeah.
Because we could only play 2 hours at the beginning, is what we said.
Yeah.
Right,
So
so
in theory, we
8:30
need
to
to wrap-
9:30, 9:30 to 10:30. So we have 30 minutes.
Okay.
There was no 30 in there.
It was 8 o'clock.
This
8
start time
o'clock
is
was our time that we were supposed to start. So it was supposed to be 8 to 10.
Okay.
So I figured we could at least get the idea of what we're going to start doing next week, like what our plan is, so that you can then plan for it. Was
Okay.
what I was thinking. So that's
Well,
why
I mean,
said
I
figure out
just
what we're
I
gonna
just need to
do
know
and
how much
ramp
longer
it.
we had. If we're wrapping it up, we're wrapping it up. If we wanted to play longer, we could play longer. It's up to y'all. I just needed to know so that way I knew where to put pieces in places.
For this week, we need to wrap. But for next week, if we want to plan an extended session, we can.
Okay.
Okay.
Can always end it with a song.
We could always end it with our normal. Hey guys, thank you for
Ready
coming. This is. We're gonna end it. All right, so we're gonna end it here. Y'all are leaving the temple, getting ready to go back to Waterdeep, back to the graveyard where y'all know of one gate that is always open.
It's underneath that
Oh.
pesky undead man that has got a really, really sick
I
sense
will-
of humor, isn't it?
I will
Yep.
give you. I will tell you right now, while you are in this city, I would buy anything that y'all think y'all need. That, and you have been told that certain equipment will be financed, and you can pull a loan from them to get anything else you may need. Because from what y'all understand, the next several months, y'all may not be able to get gear. Because y'all are going to the 9 hells.
And on that note, can I play us out?
Yes, play us out.
Thank you so very much, everyone, for joining us for Dungeons and Dinguses. What do we say, my dudes? Is it?
Friday.
Yeah, Friday yet? Love you guys. We're gonna end it here.
Dungeons and Dinguses.
All right. Bye, everybody. We're gonna stop the recording now. Thank you, everybody. Here we go.